The next question, question 2b, is on calculus, where we have been asked to find the equation of the tangent to the curve, and that is the curve where x is equals to positive 1. So let's find the equation. So the first thing that we need to do, we need to find the dy dx, or the y prime of this equation. So the 3 will drop, like we know differentiation. Then we have x, then 3 minus 1. The power drops, then the same power is subtracted with the 1. Then minus the 2 will drop, we have 2 times 5. Then we have 2 minus 1. Plus the power there on 8 is it's 1. So we are going to have 1 times what? 8x, then 1 minus 1. The derivative of any constant number is 0. The derivative of any constant number is 0. So 4 there becomes 0. Then from there we are going to have y will be equal to 3x to the power 2 minus 10x, then plus what? 8x to the power 0. 1 minus 1, you are going to get a 0 there. Then the next thing that we need to do, we know to say any number raised to power 0, it is 1. So it means that the y prime, or the derivative of this equation, it will be 3x to the power 2 minus 10x plus what? Plus 8. That's the derivative. Please, we only differentiate once. We only differentiate what? Once. Then from there, we will need to find the gradient from this equation that we have differentiated already. Then I'm going to say my dy over dx will be equal to what? M. So I'll bring this equation there, then and replace with the value of y. So I have 3x squared minus 10x plus what? Plus 8 there. So they've said x is 1. So wherever there is x, I'll be putting 1 so that I find my gradient. So I'm going to have 3 there, open bracket. I'll have 1 squared minus 10x, then plus, I'm putting a 1, sorry, there. I'm putting a 1 as well. Then I'm going to have a 3 minus 10, then plus what? 8. I'm going to get my y will be equal to, here I'm getting negative 7. Negative 7 plus 8, I'm getting the gradient as what? As 1. Sorry, I was supposed to be putting m this side. I was supposed to be putting m because I'm finding the gradient. Okay, so I have the gradient. If we were finding the normal, would have used that formula m1 times m2, but since we want the tangent, we pick the first gradient. If you know or you remember coordinate geometry very well, you know that the tangent is the same as the parallel, and the perpendicular the same as the normal. So from this point now, let's find the y value. Since we know x to be 1, what is the y value? So for the y value, you need to use the original curve that you have been given, which is this one, minus 5x what? Squared plus 8x minus what? 4. So whenever there is x, we'll be replacing with the one that we were given in the question so that we find the y value. So we are going to have 1 to the power 3 minus 5 as well there, then 1 squared plus 8, then again 1, then minus what? 4. We are going to get 1 here, minus what? 5. We'll get plus 8 minus what? 4. When we do our calculation very well, 1 minus 5, I'm getting negative 4. So negative 4 plus what? Plus 8 minus what? 4. So I'm going to have your y will be equal to negative 4 plus 8, are getting positive 4. Positive 4 minus 4, we are going to get the value of y as what? As 0. Now, the final part, the equation. So, what do we have here? Here, we have the point, which is 1, 0, and we have our gradient, which is equal to what? to 1. So let's find now the equation. To find the equation, you can use this formula if you are comfortable with it, okay, minus this. If you don't use this one, you can use this one as well. You can still get the same answer like that. Okay, so I'll go for this one. So I'll have y minus, what is my y? This is your x, your y, I'm getting 0. What is your gradient? 1. X minus what? 1 there. I'll have y will be equal to what? X minus what? 1. This is the equation for the tangent, and you get yourself a 3 mark that you are required to get. Just this is the final answer. Yeah, the stages may look to be complicated, but you can do it. You can do it.